This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the USC Trojans and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the USC head coach before the game. This is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeper. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Touchdown, Southern Cal! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players. We've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Changing the routes with his receivers. on the run. It's Blaylock. They put the brakes on it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Bentley. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On his way back from the 20. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Using his feet. Got enough for the 1st down. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He's got the 1st down. Forced out of bounds, a good pickup there on the ground. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, USC. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella. Pretty
impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Grab behind the line. It's Blaylock. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Bentley. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They boot it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Gonna run it. It's Hampton. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Williams to throw. Rush is on. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Williams to throw for it on 4th. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
from deep. It's Haynes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Finds a man in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside, they're going to make plays. Obviously, it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, it's Bentley. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on third down, and they're looking at fourth and plenty of work to do. Snapped on fourth down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Williams. In the backfield, it's Bowman. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Great place to start for this offense. Left side is Weaver. Break. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Breaks the tackle. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to throw, it's Bentley. Stepping to the right. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He puts some heat on that one down the middle.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Makes the catch at the 35. Bust through behind his pad. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for room. It's Hampton. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Throwing, Williams. Out wide left, it's Bowman. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Second and long here. Maybe some room here. Got the first down. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bowman. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Bentley. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Drops back on first down. They're all over him. Got the back over the middle. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Takes a hit as he fires.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Sells to fake. Look out! They get to him as he throws. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure and you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Needs it here on fourth down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass, it's Bentley. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught in the backfield. It's Blaylock. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's first take a look at Georgia State taking on the ECU Pirates. And it's Georgia State in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path? Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Mountain West Conference.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it.
A lot of room to the right. The 30. At the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They'll try to tack one more on their score. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Williams sends it downfield. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Trojans want to move quickly. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for running room. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to establish the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day, but finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. They'll run it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I think this is starting. Really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together, and you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Rogers. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Sells to run, looking to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Back to pass, it's Bentley. Got him quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Left side is Thomas. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out.
Makes the grab in their space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Trojans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Knight. Right side, it's Anderson. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. From the red zone, it's Hampton. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Flush to the left. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the return, it's Rodgers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Fights off a defender. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the option, he'll keep it on second down. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them...
Hold on a minute, the offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. And it's incomplete, the long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Pass to 6. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sooners! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hampton. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead.
Just keeps moving. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. To the air, it's Knight. Turns it upfield. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Second down, gonna throw it. It's complete on the right side. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Out wide left, it's Weaver. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Driving forward, it's Hampton. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Running inside, it's Simon. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Hits the hole. It's Blaylock. He'll be dropped.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
He'll pitch it. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snaps on 4th down. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Oh, it's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blaylock. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The Trojans use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. That ball is live in the backfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. have a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation, victory formation, punt, win the game.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get back in the game. So take a knee, get out of here with the dub.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the move, it's Blaylock. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.